I won't say nothing else, and I won't show you any other weapons because I'm only using
So
this one.
multiple dude, I don't know why,
I'm
but
not
when
gonna
I
say
went to
nothing else,
GameStop,
alright? Alright,
they
listen.
were
Huh.
they were saying, or the guy was telling me that their pre-orders they got cut early. Well, I also pre-ordered the game
They
really late,
they didn't
but
get cut early. It was just because of the early access shit. They had to make sure that the people that pre-ordered it on time didn't get fucked over by the people that waited till the last minute to pre-order. So that way they wouldn't have to like hold up on it.
right, but I'm just saying like no, I'm talking about like the pre-orders for the base game that doesn't have the 4-day early access. That's what I wanted, and that's what I was hoping to get, but I finally found what you were talking about. It was hit the standard pre-order was stuck behind the gold edition. I don't use Amazon that much.
No, you're good, dude. I normally just get through Amazon because it's the most convenient. But I try to avoid it sometimes, especially when it's like other games, like pre-orders for other games, like the special versions. I try to go through Best Buy because I just feel like, and if anything happens, Best Buy's got me, you know. I mean, Amazon does too, but I don't know. I feel like Amazon is very like, if they run out, they'll tell you like last minute, like, oh yeah, we ran out, get fucked, you know, because it's happened before. So I'm like, all right.
Dude, apparently the Concord devs are not happy right now.
I mean, what do you
Just
do? Would
take
you be happy? They just shit on your
no.
game.
The characters concept art team, including what does this say?
Watch it come out that the games are or that the characters are supposed to look way different. That shit would not surprise me.
Right. Oh, the concept art. I mean, I'm sure the concept art looks way better than the actual end game shit that they put out. But I didn't like the. Someone said that was a fan of one of the art designers said kind of want to try to redesign one of Concord's characters, not to fix art or any pretentious bullshit, just as an experience to see if I can find where it went wrong in the design. Also, it sounds like a fun thing to draw. I love looking stuff. It was just a bad, I think, art decision. The ideas behind the characters.
Yeah, you definitely need real players to play this game.
They don't have like bots that
No,
can
they do. That's what I'm
control
playing
others.
with right now, but they're not very good.
Right. Don't worry, you'll have a full squad once me and Ray eventually get going on it.
I know I'm supposed to get a head start here, but I have a feeling Ray's gonna pass me up in one day.
I know, he's gonna get the one weekend off. He's gonna level 100 already. This art this one of these art designers said the character concept art team, including myself, is going through an extremely difficult time emotionally, and some on the team no longer want to work in games, design characters, or even do art anymore after this because of this. Posts like yours, though understandable.
I don't know if I feel bad.
I think she's responding to somebody. Unfortunately, ill times. None of us know which way the wind will blow with the studio. We are worried, sick, and terrified of the future. Not only that, but we have been shouldering the brunt of the emotional labor as executives/directors dodge most of the blame. behind the scenes of all this talk about Concord and character designs, people's livelihoods are at risk, and there are very real financial consequences that might hurt us even more. I mean, I get what she's talking about, but
maybe they shouldn't have greenlit all that nasty ass bullshit, though. You know?
right. The characters weren't like, none of the characters really looked interesting to me, and like, I don't know, there was probably a lot of, if it was a lot of higher up, I mean, the higher ups have to greenlit this shit. These guys are just the employees that work for them. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the employees had some say in the designs of this shit, but from my point of view, I just didn't like the characters. And then on top of that, I wasn't going to pay $40 just to play the game, because I have free-to-play versions of other games already. Did Paladins come out paid like how Smite was doing it?
No.
Like they get their money at the beginning and they, or it was just free-to-play off the rip?
No, it was just free to play.
Awareness is impeccable. How do you hone
I reduce all unnecessary chatter.
understood?
My battle awareness would be less effective without your horsemen, Slavis.
You make a good team.
I do agree that the executive director at the top should not be dodged. And that, of course, will reflect on the character design team that they hired. At the same time, for all I know, a lot of the character design team may have also wanted to take that approach and have no issue with it. There's
Exactly, and that's my perspective on it too. It's like the idea that it's all the executive's fault just sounds like bullshit to
Is
me.
your 1,000 sons married?
context that we don't know about. And it does seem fair to say that the character design
They
team
seem to
probably could have
lurk
done a
in
better job.
safety while we
There wasn't a single design that really looked good in that game, and pretty much everybody, including myself, won't always do
And
everything.
also,
I am here.
want to have a modern audience feel to it. It doesn't mean it has to look like shit.
It's work. Sometimes we mess up, sometimes we make mistakes, and that's a normal thing to have happen on occasion. So I do think it's a little tacky for this person to bring up, like, oh, our livelihoods are at risk, as if no one's allowed to criticize a character roster of this AAA game. Like, I don't want anyone's livelihood to be at risk, but come on, that's like a guilt-trippy, tacky move.
Oh, it's so pathetic. It's like this parasocial relationship that people feel like they want you. You have to feel sorry for them because they made a product that nobody likes. Yeah, cry me a fucking river. That try to go out there and they put 8 hours into a stream every single day, and then they get 6 viewers after a year. Like, you know what? Sometimes things just don't work out. Streaming to Nightbot, yeah, and it sucks, man. But like, that's just how it goes. It's not the world's fault that it's not the world's fault that you're not able to do this, right? Like, don't expect other people to like go along and let that happen. If a movie's bad, do you blame the cameraman or the makeup person? No, it's the director's fault or the writer. It's the person who's in charge who's at fault. I think that it's honestly probably most of the time, I bet it is a team effort. With any sort of a big failure like this, I would think that it's a team effort. It's not like one person or like one group of people did it. I think it's just a large group of people that all did it together.
We all need to make an income. That doesn't mean that if we do a bad job on something, no one's allowed to say anything about it.
If that's what's so crazy, that is the most annoying fucking thing that I hear.
Oh, hold on. There's a video that says Concord is saved. What is this?
Oh boy, My contribution to the dogpiling of the Concord demise. Love it.
This guy just redesigned a lot of the characters. That's funny.
What a video intro. Wow.
And the video intro is just him running over a bunch of civilians in GTA.
Concord is saved.
This game seems to have all the cart and school of design.
Put a ticket in, make another gang!
Concord.
So what I'll do is break down the designs a little bit, explain my concept sketches, and show what a vendor
Added with vitamin B12. Oh god.
I designed it would look like 3D animated.
Weird soy version. Second spiffy concept sketch with added vitamin B12. 3 100% grass-fed CHUD render. It looks so much better. This guy's redesigns of the characters.
The three most visible characters, Baz, Amari, and Daw.
Okay.
Looks like I have my work cut out for me. This cast looks like a bad Guardians of the Galaxy cosplay. A narrative movie called Monitors of the Solar System. First up is Baz.
That's right.
Sort of looks like if Magnificent from the Boondocks had an ant.
Magnificent.
Or Whoopi Goldberg played Morpheus in The Matrix.
Jesus.
If you think she looks kind of mannish, that is not a mistake. It is because she's in fact based on a transvestite singer. You can go ahead and look that up. You know, and her weapon is knives, so she throws knives and does like flippy doos.
Okay.
Nothing
She,
about
so,
her.
she's like Maeve, basically, from Paladins.
That it's very bulky. She's wearing.
She's easier to hit than me, apparently, though.
Play basketball in.
You know, I never really looked at the characters. I never really started actually investigating every piece of close-up. Yeah, this is ridiculous. It is. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Not very good for running. And you know, the small glasses and the big hair are very unflattering to the face. It doesn't do anything to help the man face. To ladies out there, if your face looks like this, you'll want to have a hairdo that frames the face a little bit better, and you might want to wear bigger glasses to kind of make things look smaller in relation. Here's my concept sketch.
Okay.
Now this is actually.
I like this one. This is great. All right. Okay. Now we're.
And what's crazy is he's not like his concept and his character design, like redesigns, aren't like super like sexualized either. So they can't even say it is.
That's a mockery.
They just look cool.
Stand up for? I don't even know. I mean, who knows?
One of the best
I don't think they all looked bad. I like the big yellow guy.
First, I cropped her.
You mean like the big soda can
Yeah.
vending machine or whatever the heck it was?
You kind of want to take
Yeah, I like him.
somewhere else to create a sense of balance.
That makes
And
sense.
it also makes her look less cumbersome. And
I thought it was pretty unique.
Like running shoes to show that she is a much more agile character and that she would use blades. And I would have it to where like her gloves can like charge the blades with like kinetic energy, so she can just shoot them like ballistic
Yeah,
knives.
sure. That sounds
You know,
cool.
I feminized the face and made her design more sleek to make it more obvious that she's an acrobatic knife thrower.
Ready for
Yeah.
next
I
encounter.
imagine her being like a sassy bounty hunter. Here's the before and after. I don't know about
pretty
you
good.
guys.
Send me a picture, I want to see
which
it.
one I would pick.
Flesh-bound meddlers! Your false emperor holds no sway here! Put a bolt through that bastard's vile throat. The changer of ways shall never be.
Target escaped.
Even like the glasses that she's wearing look better, and like she looks like his redesign. She looks like has like aviators on, but in like in the actual game, I don't know what the fuck they're going with, but they look weird. There, I checked it to you. They have like a triangle.
I mean, I don't know how a lot of these designs got approved. It will forever be a mystery how this happened.
One down. Next up is Amari, and she sort of looks like if the guy who made Hamilton made a stage play about the Ninja Turtles and casted Lizzo. Or if the Juggernaut is the red M&M, she's the green one. And oh my god.
Oh my god.
Or if the Juggernaut is the red M&M, she's the green one. And with her voice, someone called her Fat Alberta.
Got you. Hey, it's all over.
Here's my concept. I call her Captain Amari.
I love how he just totally changed it, and she doesn't look anything like the way she looked before, and she's actually just hot and skinny.
Okay, yeah, this one, he made her look hot and skinny.
Just totally.
But she almost looks like in his character redesign, it looks like she's wearing like those advanced warfare like exosuits. But like she has like an integrated, she has like cyberpunk-esque like robot arms and legs, but she has like a jumpsuit with her torso.
Yeah, but she's gonna have a lot of armor. That's it. Oh my god.
Because the name Amari is too soft and forgettable for a tank, so the word Captain has some good consonants in it. It kind of helps make it sound a little more punchy. Imagine her being like a 7-foot tall super soldier.
I like the sound of that. Sounds
Kind
good.
of like there was like a new Carthage empire. It's just like a peacekeeper. Here's kind of what a render would look like. I do like the juxtaposition of battle armor and makeup. So to show her femininity, I kept the lipstick, but I changed the shade.
Great idea.
And something a little less ridiculous, and I gave her a
Little less ridiculous as.
Really good idea. Very, very.
Here's the before and after.
Great design decision there.
I'll take. I'm just gonna take these screenshots of all of them and send them to you.
Heresy quotient reduced.
Okay, the second one is a little bit. The first one's really good. It's a little bit more tame. The second one kind of goes all out. He looks like a freaking tank in the main game, and then
¿Cómo?
the second one.
¿Cómo se las quité a Judy? No.
Here's the before and after.
Great design decision there. Like amazing, really good attention to detail. Absolutely. Yeah, Sony needs to hire this guy. Hey, maybe Concord 2. Maybe they'll figure it out with Concord 2. Is it good with weapons though? No, clearly.
And as you can see, I moved away from the big bulky armor and went with more of like power enhancement arms and legs.
For the male gaze, yeah. I'm really sorry to tell you, but women don't like playing ugly fat characters either. Has that ever occurred to you? And also, by the way, making a character attractive because men like attractive characters, what about that is wrong?
Cultist pacified.
Like, isn't Leon from Resident Evil really hot? I feel like Dante from Devil May Cry is really hot. What? Why would you want... Yeah, I don't want to play like the Resident Evil story as some fat guy with a fedora. No way. And so people love seeing characters that look good and that look attractive. I mean, it's nothing that's crazy or unique to a gender. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with making a character really hot. And like, the idea is that if the character is made for men to think that it's attractive, it's bad. Like, what? Who the fuck decided that?
Maybe her skin's kind of partially bulletproof since she's like an experimental super soldier.
Yeah.
But last but certainly not least is Daw. He looks like if Ned from Spider-Man went on a ski trip to Gay Mountain. They gave my guy a girl face, like they gave him girl face proportions, and like the craziest fubu I've ever seen.
That's crazy. Like, why? Who wants to? Like, can you imagine going to?
They gave him the biggest muffin top ever.
Anime Expo and seeing somebody cosplay.
Yeah, that will work.
I mean, like, yeah. Let's be honest. It's not going to happen. People don't want to cosplay a character like this.
He's visually grotesque.
Yeah.
You know, as a brown guy, this is very upsetting. You know, that we now are in a climate where, you know, you can't have a prominent character.
Picture. Oh my god.
He drew a stick figure with a sombrero, a mustache, and a poncho.
Oh wow. Authentic boggers. Basato? Jesus Christ, guys.
Latin or black or Asian.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think you're going to get some cool designs, but they always throw in all this weird shit on top of it, and it's a real bummer. So here's my concept.
Well, here's the reason why. It's that. Have you guys ever noticed that in these like, you know, quote games, a lot of the character abilities and character design is built off of stereotypes for that group? You guys ever noticed that? It's and I don't think people really talk about it. It's kind of racist. It is. Yes.
First thing
this
they
is
saw,
awesome.
it's just so boring and forgettable.
Yeah.
So find his name like Mr. D.
Yeah.
Which sounds kind of like a cholo name. Like he'd be all, hey, check that out, my name is Mr. D, fool. You know, something like that. You know, maybe a little bit chunky. It's kind of a little bit heavy, not super fat or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how you would move around if you're that fat.
That, by the way, if you go downtown to Austin, you don't need constant guard. You can just go and take a picture of this guy. Yeah, these bullets. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's so many of this guy, man. Like, absolutely. Like, we had this guy in high school, bro. Whenever I went to community college, there was like multiple of this guy in one class. Yeah, in 100
It's like the Edgars.
Oh my god.
Dude, I couldn't tell you how many. I was on the my school was on the west side of our train track, so we had all the hood rat kind of guys. Bunch of dudes. We walk around in groups. They all had the same haircut.
Not with the machine gun,
You're that
but
fat.
everything else.
All you gotta do to like not be that fat is just like not drink
Don't
soda
eat,
or
don't eat food.
eat cupcakes.
Stop eating
bread.
food.
I mean, it's pretty easy.
Just stop
But
eating
you know, I imagine this guy. He kind of looks like he's a big shit talker and like a maybe he's like a smuggler. In the original design, he has like a big, weird looking.
He looks like he gets in fights and loses, and he doesn't care.
pack.
And then he tells people he won.
So I replaced it with first aid box.
Joji, yeah.
Big boom box. Maybe he can like play it for psychological warfare. Maybe he's really good at taunting people.
Yeah.
He can like leave
Yeah,
a
he
boom box
obnoxious for
somewhere
sure.
to like trick
100%
people
obnoxious.
think you're in a different spot on the map or something.
Yeah.
And as you can tell from the before and after,
He also like gave him a snow jacket that looked like a snow jacket. Like, you know, the ones that make you look like the Michelin star guy.
Mm-hmm. You send a picture of that one or no?
I'm sending them all right now. They should be in your text message.
Yeah, I probably just haven't gotten it. I was looking at it right now. I got the first two.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't got the third one, but you see what I mean? I mean, the second one was the most sexualized one, but it still looks better than what we got.
Yeah, that one was crazy.
Refilling.
They all look cool though. It's really not that hard. I don't like the first chick's glasses. They look weird.
Guardian relic.
Tell for the before and after. Mine is way cooler.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I think
Oh shit! What is this? Publishers are getting what they fucking deserve. Asmongold reacts.
publishers are getting what they deserve.
Ooh, oops. This is the beginning of a YouTube.
I don't know. I don't really like Osmongold either.
What they deserve. Thank you.
No.
No, that way is kind of nasty.
Yeah, no. He gives up ghosts, but I mean, some of the stuff he says is, I guess, relatable.
I know, but it's all just the most like. I used to like this guy called Young Yeah. I used to watch him. He's like, yeah, he used to. He still does. He makes like news pieces on like stuff, relevant gamer stuff. You know, like like he'd be talking about Concord right now, I'm sure. But then I realized I'm like, this dude just kind of doesn't actually have any opinions. Like he just kind of says whatever what everyone else is saying. You know what I mean? Like, I know
Right.
if they're
He's
right.
just going along the bandwagon kind of.
Yeah,
thing.
I'm like, and if it's right, it's right. But this dude has actively like backtracked and deleted like videos he's made because they aged poorly. You know what I mean? And then he posts new ones taking a different stance than the one he originally did. I'm like, all right, this guy's kind of like a nobody. There, he's just like, he has no actual opinions. He just reads shit and then like regurgitates it. You know what I mean? He doesn't actually have his own thought. And if he does, he doesn't say it.
Combat sorcerer in our sector.
Holy shit.
What is this video actually? I'll just watch the video without his commentary.
Welcome back, everyone. We've got so much to talk about today. Look, it's not going to surprise you that the games industry is on fire, but honestly, today's video is just a little bit ridiculous. So let's go through what's going on. Developers are striking against brutal mismanagement over in France because Spiders and Kiloton are taking on the perennial games industry villain Nacon. Man, Nacon blow. I say Nacon are also the people that published Lord of the Rings. Well, that
Yeah, they published Lord of the Rings Gollum. Dude, I was thinking about getting that game, and then I saw the reviews, and then I saw the gameplay, and I was like, oh my god, how did this... It's the same company that made that Kong Skull Island game that...
hitting Rocksteady because Suicide Squad did not hit sales expectations. Over at NetEase, they're basically speedrunning the entire process because most of the team behind Visions of Mana were actually gone before the game even released, all because NetEase appear to be changing up the strategy. And finally, it would not be a video about mismanagement unless we talked about our good friends over at Activision. And that's because Raven Software's QA union, well, they certainly think things aren't going well, and they're filing complaints against both Activision and Microsoft. So let's kick it off with Spiders and Kiloton versus Nacon. That's a bunch of names you may not know, but Greedfall, I think you may know. So Greedfall 2 is launching this month, and well, it's not really great because the devs and Spiders have been on strike since Monday. Now this all began with Open Letter being distributed this week by French Labour Union, and to save all of my French audience members, don't worry, I'll just abbreviate it to STJV. So it was signed by 43 out of the 95 staff of Spiders. That's basically like half of them, right? And it's basically detailing a bunch of complaints, and I'll summarize them as low wages, mismanagement, and unsupported scaling of production. That's basically because there are around 90 people, and they're expected to do 2 games. They've also had increased turnover.
Holy shit, dude.
Planning, failures to protect or hire.
I definitely need people to play this with.
To do a quote, I mean,
Is there like a difficulty system like how Helldivers does it?
Yeah, you can
Or
set
is it just
yeah, there's
set
different
fucking
difficulty
hard?
levels. Yeah, it's hard, dude. I'm playing on medium and I'm fucking struggling, dude. They did not pull their punches, dude.
Dude, I just can't wait to customize my Space Marine. That's gonna be fucking awesome.
Countdown sequence.
I can't wait.
the production is underwater, accumulating burnout and other psychosocial risks risk factors, and the workers fear they won't be able to be proud of their work when the game is released. Many people have left Spiders during the production, and others have no intention of staying after the game's release. So that's very brutal. Also, that's not really going to inspire people to pick up the early access version of Creedfall 2, is it? So, in short, management of the studio seem to have very little faith from their staff. And again, do remember, this is a studio that's wholly owned by Nacon. That is, of course, the very same Nacon that will never escape the Lord of the Rings Gollum. Now, Creedfall 2, this is all pretty damn relevant because the game's launched in early access. It's weird because it's early access, it's got an entirely new combat model, and of course with it being early access, I mean that's an entire development structure that is in the works and background on. Like the game ain't finished. It doesn't seem
Right.
like what
That's what I hate about shit like this. They do these early releases, early access, and
because ideally, you game when it's done. So
but wasn't didn't Baldur's Gate do like early access for a long time?
Mm-hmm.
Or
Sure did.
but they also had a vision for their game. They seemed like I can't wait to see what they do in the future. That'll be cool. Yeah, I've seen gameplay of Greedfall 1, and it was actually I think I've even played a little bit, and it was pretty fun. But this second game looks like crap.
That they have enthusiasm getting the game out, that they actually care, and that's why they're going on strike, rather than just shrinking out internally, shipping stuff they're not proud of, and then leaving as soon as they can. Generally, right, would take the risk of going on strike because they actually do want to make the situation better. They probably do want to deliver a great game for the players. So if Hermes and I will come in here from the studio, what's taking this beyond just a simple dispute with that studio's leadership is that the problems are kind of beyond the studio. It seems the problems are actually with the corporate owner Nacon.
Oh yeah, I definitely see Meldamba's stun getting a nerf eventually.
Deploy heretic counter. Unidentified war-enabled puppet encounter. Indexing data. Focus. I suspect we are in the foul presence of demons. Sever its ties to those entities.
Talk about this. I also kind of.
Oh, you are live. Fuck.
Are you watching?
No. No, I seen it. It's at the top of, since you're live, it's at the top of my subscriptions list.
I've never seen this mission, or never got to this far in this mission.
Capture and defend.
Oh, I love when PC players talk crap about controller players, like we have a super advantage in playing against them.
like that's controller brain for you. Like you know, Drogue is shooting you, and you have two more people. I don't know. Maybe maybe it was fine. If they go forward, it's dangerous. But you pass for you, bro.
The enemy will not keep us from that.
So he basically flew up straight at Victor and gets fucking deleted. And now he's complaining because he died to a Victor that was using controller.
He was playing Maeve?
No, he's playing Drogos. And he flew... They're playing Ice Mines. And he flew straight in the path of Victor because he was chasing him. And then he turned around and he thought Victor was just gonna run because there was a Makoa and a Nar, or I think a Makoa and a Grok that were right below him. And he ignored, the Victor ignored them and shot him. And he's like, no way, can't believe that. I can't believe you. Gee. The aim assist on console for Paladins is not the greatest.
Surely not.
And like I can't tell you how many times, and especially playing against like players that are like high mobility, like you have Androxus, Maeve, Vatu, like those players that have like this strong dash forward, and it yanks my aim, and then it really throws my aim off.
Fucking ammo, finally.
Let's see what Andrew has to say about the Kinessa nerfs. Someone said just remove snipers.
Alright, let's go for try out the Kinessa nerf. Yeah. Kinessa got a fire rate. She now charges a sniper rifle in 1.2 seconds. Which is the fire rate I actually discussed. Back when she had a 1.5 seconds. One of them basically reverted to 1.2, which was the fire rate back before she got nerfed in the review. So we're back to that. And she also got a minor nerf to the slow on her oppressor line. And her carbine, I don't think it got nerfed, I think it got power shifted. It shoots faster, does a little bit less damage per shot, and the faster fire rate means it will consume ammo more quickly, but it will also drop the caliber, reduces the cooldown of her transporter for each shot in the carbine. So, yeah, it's a nifty little change. We're going up against 5 supports here, that's gross.
Oh, finally the designs. The third one loaded.
Yeah.
He looks way better.
Yeah, I mean, he looks cooler too. Like, I like the jacket. I like the glasses and like the bandana that or not the bandana, his little beanie. It's it just looks so. I want to see more designs that he puts, but yeah.
Before we leave, is there anybody who wishes to say anything? Yes, James.
Can something be done about Tobias's corpse near the shrine? It's really starting to stink.
You ever plan on getting that Black Myth Wukong game?
I already have it. My friend gave it to me.
Oh, sure.
I just gotta download it to play it. But the reason I haven't is because this game's coming out, so.
Warhammer. Taking the sideline.
No, for real, dude. That was hard as hell. Alright, I'm gonna get something to drink real quick, Baybeee.
Okay. Well, I'm probably gonna take off then. Yeah. Don't worry.
It would be nice. Nice, but I think just finishing the season strong.
Lock his ass up! Lock his ass up! You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Hey, Blake's up.
Right, I'm back. You wanna play Paladins? Or do you gotta go soon?
I gotta go soon.
Alright.
Yeah. I gotta clean up my kitchen a little bit, so I have an area to prep food and stuff. I'm making a bunch of calzones tonight.
Get alignment.
People are saying that with Nikocado Avocado, he pre-recorded. They're saying or people are saying that he's losing weight over the 2 years that he's kind of been gone. I never really cared about him, but I thought it was funny. I thought it would be a funny thing to say to Jamoki because he was being annoying about Mr. Doc Keto disrespect. Yeah, I don't know about you, but I can't watch what do they call them? Mukbang videos? They fucking eat food. I hate watching people eat food on the camera. I don't understand how people could enjoy watching that shit.
Contaminant causing bodily distress. Execute Iron Halo tactics. Xenos countermeasures successful.
Well,
Conversion operational. Specialized bioform neutralized.
I'm gonna head off. I will talk to you later.
Alright, G. So.
Well, you'll be on like tomorrow and shit. Well, tomorrow might not be a good day because it's always like my lawn day. But like during the week, you'll be on or just.
Yeah, I'll be on.
I'll see you in there.
Engaging elite countermeasures. High priority Tyrion eliminated. Intercepting projectiles. Shield confirmed. Major Tyrion threat. Iron Halo protocol in progress. Elite level Xenos pacified.
Commencing Auspex scan. Auspex ready to scan. Auspex engaged. Reloading. Auspex deep scan ready. Activating Auspex advantage. magazine in. All specs prime. Swapping magazine. All specs deep scan ready. Flagged objective. Enhanced visuals incoming. Rearming. Pathetic tyranny of bombing.
You can complete this in 40 seconds.
Activating all specs advanced. All specs ready to scan. All specs engaged. Reloading. All specs deep scan ready. Fresh magazine in. Commencing all specs scan. All specs primed. Rearming. All specs engaged. Disgusting tyrannid scum. Enhanced visuals incoming. Fresh magazine in. All specs ready to scan. You are fertilizer now, Xenos. All specs deep scan ready. Scanning. All specs prime. Changing magazine. Enhanced visual incoming. All specs ready to scan. Reloading. Commencing all specs scan. All specs deep scan ready. Activating all specs advanced. All specs prime. Pathetic tyranny of propagation. All specs engaged. All specs ready to scan. Swapping magazine. Enhanced visuals incoming. Another Xenos Auspex deep scan ready. Commencing Auspex scan. Changing magazine. Activating Auspex advanced. Reloading. All specs ready to scan. Exterminate. Scanning. Fresh magazine. All specs prime. Activating all specs advanced. All specs deep scan ready. Swapping magazine. Enhanced visuals incoming. Rearming. All specs ready to scan. You are fertilizer now, Xenos. Changing magazine. All specs engaged. Disgusting tyrannid scum. Commencing Auspex scan. Reloading. Auspex deep scan ready. Auspex engaged. Auspex prime. Scanning. Swapping magazine.
Okay.
Before we leave, is there anybody who wishes to...
fresh magazine in. Let go of me! Get your talons off me, beast! Rearm it. A bold move. Unhand. Enhanced visuals incoming. Thought you could hide from an take flight and let terror fall. Swapping magazine. That pitiful Xenos was but an abhorrent blight. The Imperium's hammer rises to strike. Xenos' hunger is insatiable, and the Imperium's dominant. I am the righteous storm descendant. The world this Xenos sought to consume now consumes its carcass. The Imperium's hammer rises to strike.
Another alien falls to the Imperialist Take flight and let terror fall. Reloading. Wrath shall reign. The Xenos infestation is stemmed now.
Elisa. Elisa.
Replenishing firepower.
Elisa. Te mandaste un mensaje del cielo. Oh, no te va a ayudar.
The Imperium's hammer rises to strike. Reloading magazine. The world is seen of
Bro.
The leg and everything, bro.
Things were going so smoothly. Well, if you're gonna make a game exclusive anywhere, GameStop makes the most sense. Regardless of any funny business they pull, they're the video game store. Which is probably why they felt they had what it takes to release their own games. Introducing Game Trust Games, GameStop's publishing. Now, GameStop won't have to wait around for a Nintendo to throw them a bone with a game they don't want to take a risk on. They can lure in customers themselves with their own store exclusives. The must-have titles you can't buy anywhere else. This is the Game Trust lineup.
I'll take the spike.
Yeah, none of these really spoke to me, though. To be fair, there are some big names behind these titles. Game Trust's first game, Song of the Deep, was developed by Insomniac. Then Tequila Works did The Invisible Hours, Ready at Dawn did Deformers, Frozen Byte did Has Been Heroes. These were well-known, beloved developers responsible for GameStop-published hookups. Yeah, none of these were particularly great. They're all pretty nothing games, and in the case of Deformers, I mean that literally. The only reason anybody cared about Has Been Heroes was because it was one of the very few physical Nintendo Switch games available in its launch month. The only reason anybody cared about Song of the Deep was because it was developed by Insomniac, and the only reason anybody cared about The Invisible Hours was because they felt bad nobody else did. Doesn't really seem like these made GameStop a force to be reckoned with in the publishing sphere, as this was basically all they did. It makes sense to stick to what you know. Nothing. Just take exclusives when they offer themselves to you, like Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on PS4 and Xbox One. That was GameStop exclusive. For some reason, this launched when the new game Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite was announced, so maybe they limited this to focus on that title instead? Why even release this in the first place? Around the same time, Secret of Mana on PlayStation 4 was made available only at GameStop. Thank God, I'm safe here. What a dumbass this was. So they remade a few classic Final Fantasy games in 3D on the Nintendo DS. This felt like they were trying to do that with Secret of Mana, not on the Nintendo DS 10 years later. This would have been far more accepted back then. But on the PS4, this just looks and feels so damn cheap. And that's not to say it's a bad remake. Rather, it's just kind of there. You know what that means, right? be made. Tenchu Dark Seeker was exclusive to GameStop, naturally. Okay, well, these were both more so specialty stores. What about retailers that aren't really focused on video games? And what games were exclusive to those?
Hey, what do you got the GameStop doesn't?
You. What does it take to be a Target exclusive video game? The will to be. Why was Cars the video game on PC exclusive? Because we had to take things down a notch. This store easily has some of the most random games associated with it. Paws and Claws Pet Bet for Game Boy Advance, Let's Ride Friends Forever for Game Boy Advance, Enchanted Once Upon Andalasia for Game Boy Advance, High School Musical Living the Dream for Game Boy Advance. Never mind, the pattern is forming. Seems like around 2006 to 2008, Target struck some deals to offer kids games on aging platforms.